Dave here. Welcome to Crystal Commander's overview. With each passing year of VR development, I feel like we're pretty much getting a hold of how the mechanics should work and things to behave inside the headsets. On the flip side though, story and writing takes a toll because not all of the developers are pushing to focus on such aspect, which I feel like is a mistake in the long run, since immersion is the most important thing for us here. So when you don't pay attention to how the project presents its universe, then that's just not gonna be an interesting thing to search for. So Crystal Commanders is an RTS action game where, as members of the Crystal Vanguard, you need to push back the crafty Crimson Blade, battle each other in epic skirmishes happening around you, and dominate the battlefield using your strategic wits. In my mind, I can clearly separate this game in two parts. In one, you have a full-on RTS core gameplay with deploying units, managing structures around your space, whether that would be in VR or MR. So like everything is happening live, you're not changing locations from what I've seen. That is the most fun aspect of the project. However, on the other hand, you have kind of awkward and cringy writing where certain dialogues are completely unnecessary and taking up your time, essentially. I suppose I just don't like being interrupted, which was the main problem. There are also other aspects like not being able to properly customize your experience with the locomotion, volumes, and all of that stuff. So like in minor features, it feels kind of unfinished, but the actual game itself, I very much enjoy. It's polished, no doubt about that. Matter if you want to scratch that RTS itch or delve deeper into the actual world, you can't do both, so you need to essentially choose between the two. Let's go command some troops. Some funky tunes. So there are 4 modes to try. I would most likely go with the campaign, cause I'm just that guy. And there's interestingly like a multiplayer setting, which the trailer kind of explained. It sort of happens in the same space when you're in MR. And it's a room scale. But in VR we can actually move. No customization though, so we're essentially just getting that. I want a tutorial. I don't know when that's gonna be, but we'll just go with it. Alright.
Amari, it's time to begin.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Right away. Boss! And boss's boss! What's up?
Caster, you should salute the General when you arrive. And stand attention. We're ready to begin your training.
Woohoo! I'm totally ready. Just tell me where the bad guys are.
It's definitely funky and indie.
Good to see you're excited. However, we need to make sure you're ready to command units in the field. War isn't a game like in the simulations. Every choice matters.
The first lesson will begin with controlling your forces on the battlefield. Ready your troops. It's time to see what you can do.
Yes, ma'am.
Pay attention, Caster. This is important.
Oh, it's all happening in the same place. That's kind of new.
There are many types of units we can use, and each one has different strengths.
Like our room essentially transforms into one big field.
Oh, okay, got it. Like the scout unit, the smaller one with the dish on the back. I did do some of my homework, you know.
That's correct. Now, let's learn how to order units around. Select a scout unit so we can send it out to do some recon.
It's an unusual gameplay that I'd never seen before done like that, but I'm down. I'm not down for the flashing effects though. I suppose that's why it's mostly being marketed as MR, which totally makes sense.
Whoa! Guess it's not abandoned after all. We're taking fire!
What's up with those flashes? It's just epilepsy simulator.
Don't lose your cool. Let's retreat for now and send the rest of the squad over to take them out.
And there's fog of war. So I wonder if we will be able to go on top of stuff.
Whew! We made it out! That was intense!
This is very disturbing.
Good work, Caster. Now, let's learn how to command multiple units so we can send in a larger force and take out that outpost.
Smart. I can't zoom in though or anything of the sort.
Boom! We did it! That was great!
I already hit him.
Don't celebrate too early. We just received new intelligence that there are additional enemy outposts in this sector. We need to find and eliminate them, too.
It's kind of like I would be playing with my toys as a child. It gives off that vibe. Cause we were like the masters of space. What's happening there? And there are crystals? Any day, boys.
We've located the last remaining enemy camp, sir.
Haha! You can't hide from me!
Great job. Now, rally your troops and send them to take out that outpost. But don't get cocky. We still need to win this fight.
They are scouts, essentially. It's a full-on RTS. Okay.
Excellent work, you two. That enemy outpost won't be an issue any longer. And we've cleared this sector. A promising start.
Thank you, sir. But Castor did most of the work. I just gave some pointers along the way.
Woo! Those bad guys didn't stand a chance. This war's gonna be over in a flash.
The volumes are kind of all over the place, and you can't adjust that either.
I'm glad it went well. You should go and debrief the troops. They've earned a good night's rest.
Roger that!
That was too easy. They let us win. Those outposts were basically abandoned. I'm sure things will get tougher from here.
Agreed. But it's good that the boy's managing well. We'll need more like him if we're going to survive this. He's in your hands, Amari.
I'll do my best, sir.
I'll continue further to find out what's going on.
Okay, Castor. Our scouts have reported a much more substantial enemy presence in this sector, including a fortified base.
They've got a base this far north? That's kind of crazy. How'd they get set up so quickly?
Their engineering teams are known to be some of the best in the world. Getting a base established quickly isn't a challenge for them.
Dang, that's good to know. Well, let's take our troops over there and smash them. No base is gonna stop me.
Hey, get back here! What exactly will you do if a reckless charge wipes out all your forces? Run in there and challenge their commander to a duel all by yourself?
Huh, that's a good point. I didn't think that far ahead, I guess.
This writing.
Okay, so what should we do?
We'll need to establish a base of our own. Our engineers have already... But you'll need to see things through and get our production lines set up. Then we can build some troops and take the fight to the enemy.
Awesome! Let's build a base!
Okay, Castor. We've arrived. Take a look around the area. You'll see the beginnings of a base already built.
I'm already over with the main theme.
Yeah, looks like the troops have been busy. Should be ready to rock and roll.
Not quite yet. We need to add a few things first. Let's start with the headquarters, our base of operations for most missions.
On it!
Still in the same spot, but I think that's just gonna be that way. So we have energy resources.
Great work. Now we have somewhere to direct our forces from. HQs are essential and must be protected.
I know that's part of the tutorial, but still the dynamic is kind of annoying.
Never let the enemy overrun your HQ.
Roger that. Gotta protect the HQ at all costs.
Especially his dialogue.
Now we need to start gathering some resources. We can't produce any units if we don't have the raw materials coming in to construct them.
You mean the crystals, right? The big glowing ones that pop up all over the place?
That's correct. Those crystals are the key to everything, even this war. Let's set up a crystal depot near the HQ, next to that crystal deposit.
Okay, let's gather some crystal energy.
Oh, it's here. There is someone? Oh.
Excellent. Don't forget to send the crystal collector to start gathering energy on the nearby crystal. We can also build more collectors from our factory as soon as we get that set up.
That makes sense. Okay, so now we should build a factory. We need it to produce troops so we can kick out the bad guys.
A child wrote it? I mean, those are some Quest developers after all.
Correct. And just like the crystal depot, we will need to build it near the HQ, inside the construction radius. I've marked a good location for you to use. Great work. Once the factory is finished constructing, we can get some troops on the way. I'd recommend at least 3 tanks to start, so we have a strong enough force to assault the enemy.
Can't you do live instructions like when things are happening? Surely there's no point to all those dialogues.
Yes! It's tank time!
So we have like separate menus with different buildings.
Tanks, tanks, tanks! This is so cool!
Keep calm, Caster. You need to keep a level head to win today. Our intel is pointing to the enemy having a good-sized presence here. I'd recommend building a few more units before advancing.
Guess they've been building up their team while we were laying out the base.
Indeed. Once you feel ready, send your forces out to locate the enemy's stronghold and begin the fight. Good luck.
I'm glad that the resources are like automatic. They also regenerate. feel like I definitely enjoy way more the mechanics rather than campaign content and stuff. Like, it's very interesting with placing all the buildings, managing resources. I wonder though if we've been having that many titles in the same format. Okay, there were some air machines. That's probably enough. Oh, I like the scouts are following the same speed as the group. That's a nice touch. The selecting doesn't make sense sometimes, like you need to kind of hover over the objects. Ah, that's just the gatherer.
We did it! Good guy base 1, bad guy base 0.
Yes, you did well. Constructing a solid base will be key to our operations going forward. They provide us with units, intelligence, and a strong place to fall back to when the fighting gets fierce.
I'm gonna build so many bases, the best we've ever built.
Just keep an eye on your supplies, and the sky's the limit. Now, we should redeploy to the next battlefield. Our troops can manage things here.
Roger that. Let's roll out.
Got it. There are like two different stories going on. First, you have a rather solid base with the RTS mechanics, building, constructing, managing troops. It's all here. Every single building has its meaning, some resource management, pretty much stuff you're already familiar with, coming from other games of the same type. I don't necessarily like the writing, but that's just my personal taste with the characters and stuff. There's some stuff missing in terms of the comfortability of the experience, like choosing correct locomotion, volume, sliders, and pretty much standard stuff you want VR game to have. Overall, it seems polished. No bugs really inside. Maybe there are some weird flashing effects. But then I think they disappeared, so I'll pass that. Although something is going on with the shadows, like when I'm not directly looking at them and on some walls. Like I'm not going crazy, but at the end, cool concept, definitely for people that are into this sort of stuff. And I imagine MR just enhances it to the next level.